our adding with decimals skills here. Now, this is an important one to remember, and once you get practice, you're going to just see how much you already remember about this. So adding with decimals can be a little bit tricky. So when I add with decimals, I want to make sure to line up my decimal. And also think about this, 4 and 5 tenths plus 13 and 21 hundredths. So 4 and 5 tenths is between 4 and 5. This 13 and 21 hundredths, that's between the number 13 and 14. So we're going to write this down with our decimals lined up, and our place values, we want to be really careful when we're adding or subtracting like this. Okay, so I add these. Now what I want to do here is I want to put this trailing 0. Okay, after my decimal point and after any non-zero numbers, if I can put a 0 here, right, it doesn't change the value. So now we're going to add just as we would with our standard algorithm. Straight down, 0 and 1 is 1, so there's 1/100th here. 5 and 2 is 7, so there's 7 tenths. 4 and 3 is 7, so there's 7 ones. And then 1 and nothing in the tens place value, so there's a 1/10 here. So our final answer is 17 and 71 hundredths. Okay, let's check out another example for ourselves. 63. Sometimes we say point, so 63.093 or 63 and 93 thousandths. We want to line up the decimals with our addend. So I'm going to add. I'm going to look where that decimal is, that 8 and 9 tenths or 8.9. I want to put it just like this. And to the right of that 9, you probably guessed it, we're going to put zeros in as place value holders. So I've got 3 thousandths here. 9 and 0 is 9 hundredths. 0 and 9 is 9 tenths. 8 and 3 is 11, right? So I put 1 in my ones place, and I carry a 10 over here. 6 and 1 for my tens is 7, so there's 7 tens. 71 and 993 thousandths, or 71.993. All right, one more example for us to try out. 1,459 and 544 thousandths. Or we can also commonly say 1,459.544. Okay, we're going to add 37 and 2 tenths. So I want to make sure my decimal gets lined up before I write that 37. I can easily lose place value if I don't do that properly. All right, let's put in our zeros here for place value. I'm going to put my decimal here now, and now we'll go ahead and add. So 4 and 0 is 4 for the thousandths. I get another 4, 4 and 0. 5 and 2 is 7. 9 and 7 is 16, so I get a 6 for the ones, carry the 10. 5 and 1 is 6, and 3 is 9. Then I get a 4 and a 1. There's nothing to add to those. So my final answer, I get 1,496 and 744 thousandths. Or you can read it as 1,496.744. Okay? We have to know both ways to say those. All right? Keep practicing, and you are awesome.